I didn't just marry a liar, I married a ghost. A man who, it turns out, didn't actually exist. For 2 years, David was the perfect husband. He was charming, successful, and attentive. Every Tuesday morning, he'd kiss me goodbye for his weekly business trips to the city. He'd text me "I love you" every night before bed. He told me he worked in high-level private equity, no social media allowed for security reasons. I thought I was the lucky one. I thought I had found the one man left who wasn't addicted to his screen. I was wrong. He wasn't hiding from the world. He was hiding the world from me. The facade cracked on a Monday afternoon. David was in the shower, and I was looking for my AirPods that had fallen under the passenger seat of his car. My hand brushed against something cold. Something metal. It was a second phone. No passcode. The first thing I saw wasn't a work email. It was a photo of David at a playground, pushing two toddlers on the swings. Standing next to him was a woman, wearing my exact wedding ring. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I just scrolled. I found 12 years of a life I wasn't part of. School plays, Christmas mornings, family vacations. I wasn't his wife. I was his Tuesday through Thursday hobby. I found an address in the GPS. It was a beautiful house in a quiet suburb, just 40 miles away. I drove there that night, my heart hammering against my ribs so hard I thought they'd break. When the door opened, a woman named Sarah stood there. She looked at my nice dress and my polished hair, and she sighed. She asked me, "Are you the new nanny? David said you'd be starting this week." I walked inside, sat at her kitchen table, and showed her my wedding photos. The look on her face told me everything. We spent the next 6 hours comparing notes. It got worse. Sarah had been married to him for 12 years. She thought his business trips were to a remote construction site where there was no cell service. Then we looked at the finances. David had been skimming from Sarah's inheritance to pay the rent on the apartment he lived in with me. And he had used my life savings to pay off the secret credit card debt he'd hidden from her. He was a professional parasite, feeding off to women at the same time. We didn't call him, we didn't warn him, we just waited. Tuesday morning, David walked through the front door, whistling. He had flowers in his hand, ready to play the role of the doting husband. He walked into the living room and stopped. The flowers hit the floor. He saw Sarah, the wife he'd lied to for 12 years, and me, sitting right next to her. I was holding his second phone. He actually hit the floor. He tried to explain. He tried to tell us he loved us both. But Sarah didn't want an apology. She wanted justice. While he was begging on his knees, the police were pulling into the driveway. We discovered he wasn't just a cheater. He'd been embezzling from his company to fund his double life. David lost everything that day. His job, his house, and both of the women who would have died for him. He thought he was smart enough to live 2 lives. Now, he's lucky if the state gives him a life at all. If you're watching this, David, I hope the business trips in prison are everything you dreamed of.